What's up, everybody? Gibson's Lawn Service checking back in with another. Headed out to this full-time job. Look, it's something I was thinking about today, right? Like I told you, I like to watch interviews. Like when I'm at work, I set my phone down. I watch interviews and things like that and how stuff play out. But this see, we are in a marriageless generation. Okay, we are in a marriageless generation. The new weddings for this generation, the baby showers is typically the weddings for this generation. You see how the woman will get the nice dresses for the baby shower and they take the picture. That's the wedding today. People don't get married no more. Case in point, I got a co-worker. He done had 2 kids back to back with his girlfriend. I said, man, you gonna get married? I don't know if I want to be married. But that's neither here nor there. This is something that I was thinking about. Like I was eating dinner today as I made it home from doing my lawn stuff, and my daughter came and sat and ate dinner with me. All right. Now, out of all of your kids, you know which ones are more closer to you than the others. Like out of girls, like I had 3 sisters. I grew up with 3 sisters. I was the youngest. And out of my 3 sisters, I know which one was a daddy's girl, which one was a daddy's girl, because my father, he kind of ruined that. And out of my daughters, I know who's the daddy's girl, right? And it's not only that, because I love all 3 of them the same. But what you have to look at, like in marriage, I hear a lot of people complaining about their marriage. And some of them have a right to complain, right? And as you talk to a lot of the older couples, some of the older couples, you can see it's really no love there. Some of them don't even sleep in the same bedrooms. Some of them, they put a facade on for everybody else, but you can tell there's no love there, right? And here's something I have kind of learned and taught myself, you know. Like, I've been praying for God to change a few things in my life. It's not pertaining to my marriage or anything like that. I do pray for my marriage, you know, I do. Because I don't want to get on here, oh, yes, I have a perfect marriage, and we've been together 5 years, and we don't have problems. Look, I got problems just like the next man. Nothing's perfect. But look, this is how I see my wife in my eyes, all right? And it didn't hit me until today. You know, like some days you'll bicker with your spouse, you get upset with your spouse, and then you'll come right back to loving your spouse. The whole reason you got married, because you love that person. You're gonna have fights in a relationship. I'm not talking about yelling, hollering, and screaming at one another, putting your hands on one another. You might disagree with somebody. Oh man, leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? You might have those. And this is what I was seeing today. You know, one day my daughters, all 3 of my daughters, they're gonna choose a man that they love, and they're gonna choose a man that they want to marry. I do believe when a girl picks a man, she's kind of basing the man on the father, if the father was there day in and day out, because she will say, I don't want a man like my father, or I want a man that took care of my mama like my father, or provided for my mother like how my father did. And that stands on the man's shoulders. Well, man, I thought this was a lawn care channel. Well, see, when you click Gibson's Lawn Service, you're gonna get advice on how to run $1 million lawn service. You will also get comedy. You will also, man, you be telling lies. Well, you go get some of it all, because see, I'm not a perfect individual, and let's be honest now, we all tell lies. No, we don't. Oh, so you don't tell your kids Santa Claus coming? You don't tell your kids about the Easter Bunny? Cut it. Oh, you ain't never told a lie. I'm sorry, you're perfect. But anyway, like, and this is how I see my wife in my eyes now. It's something recently I see now in my eyes now regarding my wife. See, my daughter, that is a daddy's girl that really loves her father. Even when I discipline and correct her, she still comes back and hugs me and loves me. See, one day she will get married, right? And when you're dealing with your spouse, your wife, there's going to be days where you just don't feel like being bothered, and it's gonna be days where you feel like that your spouse just don't understand what it is you're dealing with. You don't understand I'm working 2 jobs and I'm tired. that all I want to do is go in here and go to sleep. I see my wife now, how my daughter, I treat my wife how I would want my daughter's husband to treat her. You understand what I'm saying? Slowing down and taking heed to the things that she's really having problems with, or things that she need or wants you to do, instead of, I'll just deal with it. I'll just deal with it. Oh, you're not a baby, deal with it. And I'm not saying in a regard that I never took heed of case point like that. Hold on, y'all. I got to go in here and quench my thirst. I'm parched because I'm about to preach to you. I don't know why I do this to myself. I got to fight every night with this Fanta strawberry. I go 2-3 days. Oh, I don't need that. Then by that 4th day, I'm giving in, stopping, spending $2 on a 20 ounce. But I could have went to Walmart and got the big boy for $1. We all have our vices in life. Oh, don't spill on me, baby. Cause see, listen. This is what I hear from a lot of men that have daughters, right? Oh, that boy better treat my daughter right. Things like that. Oh, man. He'll say things like that. Man, that man better treat my daughter right. But how are you treating someone else's daughter? How are you treating someone else's daughter? Those are the things you have to look at. And, as men, we learn stuff as we grow older. We're not born with knowing it all. But a lot of women will look at us like, hey, you can work 2 jobs and lose sleep. You're a man. You're supposed to be able to deal with that. And typically you are supposed to be able to deal with that because God put it in you to provide. You're a provider. You're a provider. Now, with that being said, how can I put this? See, I like a lot of things. See, men, we're real simple. We overlook a lot of stuff. Like case in point. If I'm at my house, I done folded 3 laundry loads of clothes. Kids coming in, knock them all down. Bob, get in the bed. Go. Get in the bed now. Let me fold these clothes back up. A woman will handle that more. A woman will handle it like, y'all don't appreciate what I'm doing around here. I'm not folding these clothes back up. People look at things, differently. And, you can't get upset. You can't get upset because they're children. Like, think about it. What do we really expect from a 2-3-year-old? Do we really expect a 2-3-year-old to say, Dad, I'm going to run around the house, play, but I'm going to try not to mess anything up? I did it when I was a kid. I used to run everywhere. And then when my mama hollered out the room, hey, y'all go to bed. Man, I shouldn't have been running. I could have stayed up a little longer. But that's life, man. It's the kids. Kids will do things like that. But, and I was, okay, like I said, back to the point I was looking at. Like, when you think about it like this, put your wife in your daughter, like, view your wife as your daughter. Are you the type of man you want your daughter to be with? Now, you will always look in the mirror and say, hey, I'm not the bad guy here. Hey, when I go to my full-time job, I lay it all on the line. That's a lie. You don't lay it all on the line when you go to your full-time job. You will work. At the same time, you will screw around, get on your phone and talk and all that. I do it. I get the job done, but I complain. Talk about the farm and pull my phone out, go hide, play Call of Duty. But in my mind, I'm the best worker he have. And see, we pump ourselves up and we view ourselves in this awesome and decent manner. When sometimes we need to just take a chill pill. It goes back to, you're raising daughters. You want to teach them the right thing, pick the right mate, blah, blah, blah. But you got to be honest with yourself. As your daughter progress in age, the type of guy you kind of gonna want your daughter with, they're gonna be shy around 15, 16. The bad boy is gonna be popping. Oh, I gotta have her, cuz. I gotta have her, you know. So that was something I was thinking about in life. You know, things we deal with as being men. You are supposed to be strong to handle a lot of things that women in your family typically can't handle. You do. Look, I just wanted to put that rant out there. You can watch this video if you want. This video really not gonna have no impact on anybody. I just wanted to document some footage. See y'all on the next one.